Coming up on Global Perspectives, I am very excited to have as our guest Sylvanus Wada from Cameroon. Stay tuned. Welcome to Global Perspectives. I am your host, Karen McDonough, the Manager of International Family Outreach Programs. Today, our guest is Sylvanus Wada, a parent in Anne Arundel County Public Schools. Hello, Sylvanus. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, good. Well, I am super excited to have you here as my guest. I hope that in the next few minutes we have a chance to learn a little bit about you, about your beautiful country, and I know you have some things to share for us. But I always like to ask my guests a little bit about themselves, so we'll talk about that. But I think when I was, getting to know you, I told you I studied a little bit of French, right? So I just, in Cameroon, I understand there's English and French as the official language. So a proper way of greeting somebody in Cameroon would be what? What would be the most common way of greeting somebody?
Bonjour.
Bonjour, okay. Yeah. All right, bonjour.
That's in French.
In French, okay.
In English, it's the same as here.
Okay, absolutely. All right, so bonjour.
Bonjour.
Thank you, thank you.
And you say comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous? Très bien. Et tu?
Très bien, merci.
Ah, okay. So see, look at that. We got off to a great start. Yeah. All right, wonderful, wonderful. And then also, I want you to tell us about your beautiful traditional dress. So we'll get to that. Don't let me forget about that.
Okay.
Because we are a public school system, and it's always important for our viewers, I think, to learn about educational systems in other parts of the world, not just different parts of the U.S. But we're going to talk about that. But first about Cameroon. I've only been to one country in the African continent, Tunisia. So I know that that's not an adequate representation, but tell me a little bit about Cameroon. What are your favorite parts about your beautiful country?
Yeah, to talk about the favorite parts about Cameroon, I will summarize that into two elements.
Okay.
The first one is the diversity, and the second one is sports, soccer. These are the two things Cameroon is known for.
Okay.
So to talk about diversity, you often hear that Cameroon is Africa in miniature.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, this simply means that Cameroon embodies every characteristics about the African continent.
Okay.
The savannas, the rainforest, the plains, this represents the diverse landscape across Africa.
Okay.
So culturally, Cameroon embodies over 250 ethnic groups and local languages.
And are each of those languages distinct enough, or are they similar?
Some are similar.
Okay.
Yeah, based on the regional jurisdiction.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, where I come from, they call us the Ngemba. The Ngemba is made up of 7 villages, and that is in Bamenda Center.
Okay.
And we have different languages, but they are similar in one or two ways. Maybe the greetings, or maybe transitional statement.
Okay. And so these different areas, do you call them like municipalities, or are they just
villages?
They're villages. Okay. So they, even though we just talked about being English and French, they actually have 3 languages. Potentially their regional language, right? And then French, and then English. Okay.
Then we equally have what we call Pidgin English.
Okay.
This is a widely spoken functional language.
Okay.
Or day-to-day activities around the city.
So that Pidgin English is common throughout Cameroon.
Yeah, mostly in the English-speaking region.
Oh, in the English-speaking region. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And tell me a little bit what does Pidgin English mean? Is it just because does it sound different? Are the words literally different?
Yeah, the words are different. It's some sort of a mixture between the English language and another style of English language.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like in Pidgin English, for example, to say how are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Pidgin English, I would say, how for you?
Okay, so almost a little bit shorter.
Yeah, a little bit shorter, but different,
Okay.
and flexible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's even though it's flexible and it's not necessarily, I guess, an official language like a traditional
No,
language.
it's not an official.
It is commonly understood from one region to the other.
And,
Okay. All right. Very good. And then when you were talking about the environmental diversity, how is that? Does that also mean like the life in the plains, or in in another the desert area? Is life different in those different areas in terms of what the jobs might be like, or what the life is for a typical family, depending on where those different environments are?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. If you take, for example, those who live around the desert,
Okay.
yeah, they have a different way of life because those people, most of them are maybe the Fulanis who mostly dwell on cattle rearing.
Okay.
And their life centers around that.
Okay.
They have to travel long distances in order to graze their cattle.
Okay. So they're more of an agricultural based life.
Agricultural based. Then those who live not in the deserts and elsewhere, maybe they're mostly they mostly dwell in petty trading. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, trading the sell in the markets.
Okay, so it's more of a business type of employment for families.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would be like the largest city in Cameroon? I guess the capital city is what?
What's the largest city in Cameroon? I think it's the capital city, as you say, that's Yaoundé.
Yaoundé.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
We equally have the city of Douala.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the most economic capital.
Like center.
The
Okay.
center of
And
Cameroon.
and for our viewers who maybe their point of reference might be Annapolis.
Yeah,
So compared to Annapolis, is it a much bigger? Is it more like Baltimore, that it's big like that, or
it's like Baltimore?
It's like Baltimore, a big city like Baltimore.
Yes.
Like that.
Douala is like Baltimore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the industrial city.
Industrial center.
Center of Cameroon.
Okay. All right. Very, very good. And of course, even though we don't have, I wish we had like, what is it, taste-o-vision or smell-o-vision on TV. Most of what draws people to another culture is a little bit about their food or their traditional things. So tell me a little bit about the food in Cameroon.
I didn't finish another part of the diversity of Cameroon.
Yes.
You should remember I said it's diversity and soccer.
And soccer,
sports.
yes. Please, let's not forget about soccer.
Yeah, let's not forget about that
because all of our other friends would.
Yeah, that's the trademark of Cameroon. Soccer. They call it the Indomitable Lions.
Indomitable Lions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the main team of Cameroon.
Okay.
Yeah, this team have branded Cameroon in another way and put them on the global soccer map.
Okay.
Cameroon has won 5 African Nation Cup titles.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
okay.
And Cameroon put up an outstanding show in the 1990 World Cup in Italy.
Wow.
Whereby they were the first African team to arrive the quarterfinals.
Wow, and that's exciting.
Yeah, this put Africa on the global soccer map.
In
another way. And we've produced great football legends like Roger Milla. You know Roger Milla?
I don't know, but I'm not a big follower of soccer.
Like Roger Milla, who in the 1990s.
So my point of reference would be like Pele.
Oh, Pele.
Is he on that?
What about Maradona? You know Maradona?
I do not know Maradona.
Oh, okay. Maradona is from Argentina. He's from Argentina.
Okay, yeah.
But Cameroon won Argentina in the 1990 World Cup with Maradona on the field.
Okay.
And that was something surprising for the whole world.
I bet.
Yeah. We've equally produced another outstanding legend like Samuel Eto'o.
Okay. I don't know him.
Yeah, you know Samuel Eto'o?
I do not. I'm learning so much from you.
You need to know Samuel Eto'o. Okay. He has been an outstanding guy, won almost all league titles, won the African Player of the Year like 5 times. Wow. The greatest African player of all times. Wow. Has always been outstanding in high-profile games.
Okay.
So he's a legend.
I bet. And so like in the U.S., we have lots of athletes that have celebrity status. So is it the same for prominent soccer players in Cameroon, where they're
Yeah.
like celebrities? They're
Yeah.
famous.
They are famous.
Okay.
Because football, soccer in Cameroon
Mhm.
is a symbol of national pride and unity.
I bet.
You don't joke with a Cameroonian when it comes to football.
You don't joke about that.
You
Okay.
don't joke about that.
Very good. And so we, in America, obviously we have American football, and then
Yeah.
we're learning more about soccer, and we have these images of, the stadiums, the huge stadiums, and I think a soccer fan is so different than an American football fan. I think they just seem so much more passionate. They seem so much louder, and it is just such a, like you said, a point of pride of your country. So I think that is just that is wonderful to see. So I'm sure there's lots of, boys and girls that aspire to that. But that just brings me to my point. Do little girls in Cameroon play soccer, or is it mainly just a boy thing?
No, little girls play soccer.
Little girls
We
play
have
soccer.
we have a female soccer team for all categories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
We have that team.
And did you?
And the team has been a strong rival in the continent.
Okay.
Opposing Nigeria, who have triumphed for so many years.
Okay.
The Nigerian ladies. So
Okay.
in Cameroon, I think
It's
Cameroon.
giving them a fight.
Yeah, it's keeping them a fight.
Okay.
Yeah, we have one of the strongest soccer player who's a lady. They call her Shoot Ajara.
Okay.
Yeah, she has played in major leagues like in the Italian league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's putting up an outstanding
And a proud
show,
Cameroonian.
making us proud.
I bet.
Yeah.
Bet that is wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the, like I said, the fans and the going to games and watching games, I'm guessing that sort of like the country stops when there's a game, and if there's a game and Cameroon is playing, nothing else is going on.
It's almost that way.
Almost.
Yeah. Though the public offices they have to run.
Okay.
But I bet you
most people are not at work.
Most people are not at work when Cameroon have to play.
Okay.
Yeah. Even Cameroon have to play, let's say an international game.
Yeah.
Which maybe based on time differences, Cameroon have to be up at midnight or 2 o'clock.
Okay, they're up.
We are up to watch this game. Yeah. For example, Cameroon was playing a game that was Sydney 2000 at the Olympic Games.
Okay, I was just going to ask him.
Cameroon won the Olympic Games.
Wow.
And it's what people never knew.
Wow, they won the gold.
Yeah, they won the gold.
Wow.
Men's team.
So
awesome. we are always up 2 a.m.
2 a.m. to watch the Olympics.
3 a.m.
Okay.
To watch that match. So you don't joke with soccer.
No. Okay. So I'll have to, next time I see you, I'm going to have to ask you how the team is doing. That is really wonderful.
Yeah.
So moving from sports to other cultural things, I mentioned that I wanted to not forget to talk about your beautiful traditional dress. So tell me a little bit about the arts and crafts in Cameroon. What are some of the arts that Cameroon is known for? I'm guessing maybe textiles, the beautiful woven fabrics, or
yeah. Cameroon has a great deal of arts and crafts.
Okay.
Ranging from we have carvings, we have paintings,
so
drawings.
Wood carvings or stone carvings?
We have wood carvings, mostly wood carvings. Yeah.
Okay.
Though we have some few stone carvings, but I don't think they are prominent at this time. What is really prominent is the wood carvings.
Okay.
And you always find them around our royal palaces. You always find them, and always have a symbol.
Okay.
A symbol of our history, of something that has happened.
Okay.
And Cameroon is noted for, even around the world, for this fabric I'm putting up. They call it a togo. Togo.
Okay.
And double.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you look at this fabric, you see this area that this area has been mapped. This is a handiwork.
Okay.
Yeah. Weaving.
Woven. Okay.
Yeah. Mapped. And this material is equally woven. It's called ndop.
Ndop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a togo. You mix it. We call it togo, and you have the ndop.
And do the colors mean any? Is there a symbolism behind the red and the gold, or?
Yeah, the colors they equally they have a meaning. You know, I don't want to link into the Cameroon flag. I don't want to link into the Cameroon flag, which is green, red, yellow.
Green, red, and
You
yellow.
know?
Yeah. And those colors are common in a lot of African flags, right?
Yeah, they come under the African
Okay.
flags, and you know they mostly indicate like the deserts, and it's like the diversity of Africa
Okay.
that this color represents. The green would be telling about the savanna forest.
Okay.
The yellow will be telling about the desert and the uprising of the sun. You know,
Okay.
and the red will be showing some love and the fight that we've put on to get Africa where it is today.
Okay.
Yeah, but this mixture, yes, is a symbol of power.
Okay, I like it.
The top is a symbol of power.
And do men still traditionally wear these out in the community, or is this something just for celebrations and special occasions?
Not just for celebrations.
Okay.
They wear it out in the community, but not like
to work.
Not like to work.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But you do wear it out.
Major events for meetings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have those who are titled in our palaces because we grew up in a royalty system.
Yep.
Yeah, and those who are always titled, they will always be with a cap. You need to have a hat on your head.
You have to have your head covered.
Yeah, covered.
And so, but in the palace? So is there a monarchy? Is there, or is it just people that work? Tell me a little. I want to understand about the palaces. What do you mean? Is there like a royal family?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a royal family, and we have royal families that you say is some sort of a monarchy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they do have ruling powers.
They do have ruling powers over the people.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have it's a well-structured system.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the fawn. The fawn is at the head.
Okay.
After the fawn, we have the fawn have his notables around him, where we have lawmakers.
Okay.
We have lawmakers, then we have those who have been dispatched maybe to manage various sections of the community. Maybe
so there's like different levels of like governance.
Yeah, governance.
Okay.
And then we equally have the quarter heads.
Okay.
Like each let's say like a district or a quarter.
A quarter, and then is there villages that make up that quarter?
Or
no, another level.
Quarters that make up the village.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the village is at the head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
The quarters make up the village. The fawn is at the head. Then we have the sub-chiefs.
Sub-chiefs.
The sub-chiefs are like the quarter heads.
Okay. Yeah. And so does your remind me the name of what we call
Togo.
Togo.
Yeah.
Does every region have a certain style?
Yes.
Okay, so people would look at you and they would know where you are from.
They will know that I come from the Northwest.
Okay. Oh,
This is our identity.
Yes, no, I love that.
They will know that I come from the Northwest.
Okay, yeah. I love that. I love that. So I don't want to skip over, like I said, because we are an educational system and we want to learn about the educational system.
Yeah.
So I want to learn about what education is like in Cameroon. So we'll just some of the basics first. How old are kids when they start school?
Kids start school, they can be 3 or 4 years. That is that's what we call the nursery school.
Nursery school, like what we would call pre-K.
Yeah, pre-K, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And they'll start the primary school. What you guys call is that the
elementary?
The elementary school.
Okay.
They'll start primary school at 6.
At 6, okay.
At 6 years.
And then how long is elementary school?
Then the elementary school is 6 years.
Okay.
They have to spend 6 years at the elementary school.
Okay.
Of which they will write a national exam called the First School Living Certificate.
And does that happen every year during
every
primary?
Year.
From primary school, so like from first grade to second grade, there's a national exam. Okay.
Yeah, you have a national exam after 6 years to write. They call it the First School Living Certificate.
Okay.
And those who aspire to go to the secondary school,
okay,
they will have to write what we call the Common Entrance Examination.
Wow.
It's a qualification to go into middle school.
And what if you don't pass it?
If you don't pass it, things becomes complicated.
So does potentially your education stop after primary if you don't pass that test, or do they give kids help?
Yes, they give. Yeah, they also help. They give help.
Okay.
You have alternative that
okay.
Because they have to. The education system, they do everything to get kids ahead.
Okay, so
Yeah,
so it's not like
you
one
don't
chance
actually
and
stop.
done.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't stop
I
when
was
you
going to
fail
say
the
that
common
seems
entrance.
very harsh.
No,
No, okay.
you don't stop. Then the middle, then the secondary school
Yeah.
is like the middle school right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
We have the lower secondary school and we have the higher. The higher is the high school.
Okay.
Yeah. So the the secondary school or the middle school, let me
Yeah.
put it this way.
Yeah.
In the English-speaking regions of Cameroon,
Mhm.
you have 5 years.
Okay. So
And-
first 6 and then 5.
Yes.
Okay.
You have 5 years. At the end of the 5th year, you have to write a national exam again before going to high school.
Okay. Okay.
And if you fail this exam, you won't go to high school.
Oh, okay.
You need to pass it at all costs
Okay.
to qualify for high school.
So you potentially have at least a minimum of 11 years. The
Mhm.
6 years of primary school, then the 5 years of middle school.
Of middle school.
And then if you don't pass the test, then you don't go further.
You don't go further.
Okay. And if you
Yeah.
do pass the test, what is the next step?
You go to high school.
And how many years is that?
2 years.
Okay.
High school is 2 years.
So you potentially go to school for 13 years.
Is that 13 years?
6 plus 5 is 11 plus 2 is 13.
Yeah.
Okay. So so I guess similar to us if we count kindergarten, because there's kindergarten and then first through 12.
Mhm.
So the similar
That's
13.
the same
13.
thing we have here.
And then once you've finished the equivalent of high school,
Mhm.
then must you pass another exam before going to college?
Yeah, you have another exam called the Advanced Level Certificate.
Okay.
That's a high school diploma.
Okay.
If you have that, you qualify for university or college.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then in some of my guests that have come from different parts of the world, how you do on that last test gives you the right to either go to like a technical college or like,
Yeah.
you have to, your
You
score
have the
determines
options.
what you can study.
Yeah, you have the options.
Okay.
As from as from middle school, when you're writing the ordinary level certificate to qualify for high school.
Okay.
Yeah, from there you already have a part.
Oh, so
we
your
have
path
various
is
parts that
decided.
we've choose. You have the arts, you have the science, or
Okay.
you have the technical.
Arts, science, or technical?
Technical.
Okay.
Or vocational. Technical is the vocational side of it.
Right.
Yeah. So when you pass the ordinary level, you go to high school, you are following your path. What is the arts section? Whether it's the science section, what is the vocational section?
Okay.
Yeah. And what at the high school, at the end of the high school, you have to write your exams based on this part in order to qualify for the university.
Okay.
And it's based on this that you choose what you would do.
What you're going to do later.
Do at the
Okay.
university or college.
Okay. So that seems a little harsher than it is here in America, because in America you potentially, you have lots of opportunities to make up credits and to graduate, and then you don't have to decide to go to college until after high school is over.
This is same for the French, for the English section.
Yeah.
And for the French section. But for the French section, we have a difference that the middle school is 4 years, the high school is 3 years.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's divided a little bit differently.
Yes, a little bit different. Then French and English are compulsory subjects from elementary school to the middle school.
Okay.
French and English are compulsory subjects.
No choice.
No, you must take it as a compulsory subject.
Okay.
Even when you're writing the ordinary level, there are compulsory subjects you must write. But it's only at the high school that you have the option. You have the option not to do French or English, except you choose the languages as a specialty that you want to work on in high school.
And are you given the choice of learning yet another language? Do they teach maybe
Yes.
German or?
They do.
Okay.
Here you have German, you have Chinese, you have Italian, you have Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have
Arabic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of recent, our local languages have been introduced into the school system.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember I told you Cameroon have over 250 languages, local languages spoken.
Yeah.
So some of these languages, the vocabulary have been developed. The vocabulary.
So it's both a written languages. Okay.
Yeah. The vocabulary have been developed, documented, and have been introduced into the school system. So there are schools, there are communities that in their schools they choose they teach their local language. Like
Languages.
for example, in my community, they teach the Nkwen language
Okay.
to our children
And I
going
think,
there.
yeah, and I think
That is
that's
still at the elementary school though.
and that's so important because you hear about languages, indigenous languages from other parts of the world,
Yeah.
Central America, South America, and some of these languages, if you don't do that, they get lost.
They get lost.
And the older generations, they stop
Yeah.
speaking it, and then the young generations don't.
Yeah, and that is a whole culture that has been lost because
Yeah.
the whole culture of a people are buried in their language.
Right? Yeah. No, I think that is amazing.
Yeah.
So, tell me a little bit about grades. Is it like we do, where it's A, B, C, D, or is it based on numbers? How do kids get grades?
Yeah, both.
Both.
Yeah,
Okay.
the grades are A, B, C,
Okay.
D, as you said, and they are equally. We have the numbers. Like the score can be a score of 20,
Okay.
a score of 10.
Okay.
Some other maybe other institutions may choose to use the percentage score.
Oh, okay.
10 is a pass mark.
Okay.
Below 10 is not a pass mark.
Not a good one. Well, I think it's also how we tell here kids in Anne Arundel County public school system, when parents, they see A, B, C, D, and E, and we often have to say to parents, E is not excellent.
Yeah.
E is failing.
It's failed.
Yes.
That's when like at the advanced level, the national certification examinations, and the ordinary level, the grades are A, B, C, D, E.
Okay.
You need to know that A is the best.
Right.
And E
is not excellent. E is failing.
E is failing.
Okay.
Yeah, but I saw something that was surprising here. They give the students multiple chances to make up their grades.
Yes.
Wow, that is amazing.
It is.
It makes the education for the students not frightful.
Right.
It makes them feel comfortable.
And it is an attempt to allow children to show us what they know when maybe the first time they were not successful. So there is a lot of we do try to do everything that we can as a school system, help children, like you said, feel comfortable, be successful, and not be pressured. I've had guests that come from different Asian countries, China, Korea, and those systems are super, super strict, where like if you don't pass, and that's it. No second chances. So I think
that's it for that's it.
Yeah.
For the Cameroon education system.
So one more really quick question. Well, two actually. Do kids go to school based on where they live?
Sure.
Or can parents choose, like, I like that school better, I want my kid to go there?
Sure. Kids go to school based on where they live.
Okay.
And we have so many public schools that have been built closer to the community.
Okay, so kids don't have to go so far.
You don't have to go so far, but it depends. If your parents are well-to-do parents,
okay,
yeah, they can decide to send you on boarding school,
okay,
or to a faraway private school.
Okay.
But maybe they can afford the transportation.
Okay.
Yeah, but for the most part of it, kids
go to public school.
Public schools.
Okay.
These schools are just beside our home.
In the community.
So
you typically don't see school buses. There's no school transportation.
That's for private schools.
That's for
Public schools don't have the school buses, but our private schools, they have, because in the tuitions, the buses
is included in that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then just another silly question. Do kids bring their lunch, or does the school provide lunch?
No, the school doesn't provide lunch.
Not like here.
No, it's not like here that they provide breakfast, the lunch, everything. No. For us back in Cameroon, the kids, they have to maybe come with your money that you buy from vendors
outside the school,
or vendors that have been approved by the school to sell. They come inside the school and sell.
Okay.
So
it's either money or your lunch.
It's either the money or you bring your lunch from home.
Okay, so Sylvanus, we're almost out of time. It's been so enjoyable talking with you, but two last things I want to tell me a little bit about how parent involvement looks like in Cameroon. What do parents, or like in my country where I come from in Mexico, parents are typically not part of the school system. You typically are not expected to go to parent events. But here in AACPS, we do want parents to be involved. What is it like in Cameroon for parents to be volunteers, or what does it look like for them?
In Cameroon, parents are highly involved
Okay.
in the education system.
Okay.
Yeah, we have what we call PTA,
Okay.
the Parents Teachers Association.
Like we do here.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't joke with that in Cameroon
Okay.
because the PTA, they have a pivotal role to play in the construction of the school.
Okay. The physical construction or just the curriculum and things?
The physical, mostly the physical.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to dwell on.
Yeah.
Mostly the physical construction of the school. You know, the government authorizes the construction of a school in a particular community.
Okay.
That they've seen that this community needs maybe a
Because
school.
there's the number of families or
Number of
whatever.
families that have settled here. There is
Okay.
a need.
Yeah.
Yeah, the government accords this school is being approved.
Okay.
So the community have to receive this school. When the community receives this school, the government provide funds for the construction of this school.
Okay.
But I bet you it should be maybe an initial buildings,
Okay.
or maybe we have to have some few furniture to start the school.
Okay.
Those who have to ensure that this school get well established and constructed are the parents.
Okay.
That's why in our tuition we have what we call PTA.
Okay. So
That's a small amount, a token that every student
okay.
have to pay, and this amount goes to the construction of the school, provide furniture, provide didactic material, and other expenses for the school.
For the school. So even though it's a public school, you still pay a tuition.
Yeah, we have a tuition, but it's minimum, it's insignificant.
But it's for the maintenance of the building, the materials, the furniture, and all that.
Yeah.
And does that cover the salaries, or does the government cover the salaries?
The government covers the salaries of the school because most of these teachers are teachers hired by the state.
Okay.
Yeah, so the government pays the salary of these teachers.
The parents provide the rest.
Yeah, the staff, the government pay. So we have what we call support staff.
Okay.
These are staff that maybe the school authorities deem necessary. They have a need for such staff that have to be in school.
Okay.
But the government did not provide for this.
Okay.
So the school authorities will politely talk to the parents.
I like how you said that. They will politely, nicely
politely talk to the parents.
Okay.
That you see, we need this person in
but
order
we don't
to
have the money.
Yeah, and we don't have the money, and this is crucial. We need this to get things going. So the parents will, like in their PTA budget, because they are the ones controlling that budget.
Right.
They have a whole bureau, the PTA bureau.
Okay.
And the school authorities are sitting just there
to
present their needs.
Okay.
And the parents, they control everything.
Okay.
The parents will go inside the budget and say, okay, we'll have to provide like this certain amount for you guys to see if you can bring in this.
The staff or not. Okay, wow. That is a very different level of
highly involved in the building of the school, and they ensure that the school has ample security and the well-being of the school in general.
Right, and the materials.
Yeah, but for the curriculum.
Yeah.
That the parents are least involved.
It's just the curriculum they're not involved in. Okay, all right. So we've actually gone over our time, but I want to make sure that we talk also about how you and I met through the International Parent and Community Leadership Academy that you participated in 2 years ago, right? And so I know that you were then. You then had a lot of knowledge that you could take back to your community, and from what you shared for me, it's the community one of the communities that you're a part of is the Afro-Catholic community. So tell me a little bit about what that community is all about and how they are supporting the parents of our students.
Yeah, first of all, permit me, I want to appreciate this initiative by the Anarunda Public School. Yeah, for putting up something like the International Parent Leadership Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a platform to bring in parents to get them, train them, certify them to know how to interact with the school,
Right.
to get them prepared to be that community bridge between their people, their families, and the school.
Absolutely.
And I must say that the knowledge I acquired from this platform sharpened my skills.
Good. Good. That was the
Sharpened
intention.
my skills, and I can tell you the way I interact with my community is different at this time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So the take-home message from this training was that go back, get your families involved, get your communities involved, tell them about Anne Arundel Public Schools, tell them the good things, tell them what they don't know, tell them the benefits they don't know.
Right.
Because
all the programs.
All the programs. Because actually, one of the things we learned was that Anne Arundel Public Schools have a lot of benefits, and that parents don't just know where to find them and how to find them.
Right.
For example, they have mental health support for their kids.
Right.
They have foods, movie night events. They have so many things, translation platforms, the programs, back to school, boot camps, that it can always offer to families to get them going.
Right.
So this is one of the things I learned from here. And when I got back, I'm a member of the Afro-Catholic community of Baltimore, Glen Burnie. Yeah. So when I got back, we have every August our back to school.
Okay.
I immediately recorded, I'm coming from somewhere with a bag of knowledge that I would like this community to benefit from.
Yes.
Immediately I presented what I came back with from Anne Arundel Public Schools with, and I connected them to Anne Arundel Public School to especially our mentor. I want to thank
Miss Francis.
Miss Francis. Yeah, she's a great person.
She is.
The way she coordinated the program got us through. It was amazing.
And then you have one coming up, right?
I have one coming up this August 17.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same program like last year. We were starting with a back to school mass.
Okay.
In church.
Yeah.
After the mass, we have a hall. We have to assemble ourselves in the hall.
Yeah.
Our kids have to display storytelling from African background. We have some drama. We have so many plays.
Cultural aspect.
The cultural aspect of the occasion to make it look African.
Yeah.
Then we equally have African dishes. They're gonna be displayed on this day. We remember we have to talk about the dishes. We have ero, we have ndole, we have achu, we have ogbono soup. We have so many African dishes that are going to be displayed on this day.
Wow.
Yeah. And Francis, in charge of international families, she's going to be there. And last year, she was the one who offered us, I can tell you, 35 kits.
Wow.
They got a backpack filled with
school
items. They went back to school smiling.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah.
This year, she's doing the same thing. And
awesome.
she told me, no matter if the number of the kids have increased, let me know.
Right.
Yeah.
So
another amazing event is coming up on the 17th. And you are invited, Karen.
Thank you. And where is it going to be located?
It's located at the St. Bernadette's Catholic Church, Glen Burnie.
St. Bernadette's in Glen Burnie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forwarded you the flyers.
Yep. And we'll put some information up on the screen.
Yeah. I would like that the information goes to the screen so we can have more outreach.
And more families involved.
More families involved.
Sylvanus, thank you again so much for, just seemed like the time flew for us. And I feel like there's still so much that we need to talk about. So maybe I'll have you back another time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was really an honor for you to have hosted me on this show.
I appreciate it.
Well,
we'll talk again soon. So thanks to all our viewers for being with us. This is Karen McDonough, your host. Until next time, have a great one.